Hey, welcome back to our channel. Hey, today we're going to kind of expand on the last couple of weeks. We kind of did a meal prep 2 or 3 weeks ago, and last week we talked about my journey and kind of going carnivore, where I don't eat a lot of vegetables or potatoes, things like that. I eat mostly meat, almost carnivore. So my favorite carnivore meal is a deliciously cooked ribeye in a cast iron skillet with some bacon grease and butter. So I'm going to show you how I do that. I think it's delicious. I hope you'll enjoy it. Wow, it's looking crispy now. We're going to get that bacon out of there. Put us a steak in here in just a minute. Now over here on the steak side, we have seasoned that steak up. We've seasoned the steak up with some of this Wasatch. I don't know if you can see that right there. Wasatch steak from Real Salt. I'll put a link in the description. You're gonna want to get some of this. It's got salt, pepper, garlic. It's the real deal. So we're gonna put this ribeye on in just a minute. We're gonna put this steak on here. We've let it set in this Wasatch for a few minutes. We're gonna put it on here. We're gonna cook it about I don't know, 2 minutes aside, and then I'm gonna put a little butter in there and baste it in butter with a little bit more of this Wasatch on it. Gonna put this on right now. So here we are. About 2 minutes. We'll speed this up the way you don't have to watch the whole thing. I like for my pan to be about, I don't know, 400, kind of like medium heat. One thing I like about the cast iron, it kind of keeps its temp. It's a little warm right now. I'm gonna turn it down. About 405, so that's pretty good. Like I said, we're gonna put that on there for about 2 minutes. We're gonna flip it over, let the other side go 2 minutes. And then we're gonna pour a little butter in there and baste it in some butter. So we're at about a minute now. We're gonna go about another minute. We're gonna turn this over and let it go about a minute about 2 minutes on the other side. You can see nice little crispy crispiness to it. So we're gonna let it go about 2 minutes on this side. And then we're gonna turn it down. We're gonna put some butter in there and baste it in butter. And we'll have a delicious steak. We'll cut this for you in a little bit, and you'll see how delicious it is, how delicious it looks at least. And you won't get to taste it. I'm gonna get to taste it. So we'll be back with you. We got this. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I think we got it to about 120. That says 100. Got it to about 120. Locking in on 124 right there. So maybe a little much. We're gonna turn it down, all the way down. And then we're gonna throw this butter in there on top of it and let it kind of melt a little bit right on top of it. And then we'll flip that steak over and baste it with butter. And well, it's a pretty good steak. I'm gonna get it up to about 130, medium rare, and it'll be good as gold. I turned it down. I don't want this butter to get, burn immediately. So I like just let it soak in here, kind of melt on the top here. And then we will kind of like move it around. And then one of the reasons I do this is I'm gonna go ahead, I put some butter on it. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over. And then we're gonna get some butter going on it. And in a minute, we'll let that fall off, and then we'll start getting some butter down there like that. And at the end, we'll turn it up a little bit. So we gotta get some a little bit of you know, a spoon, and we'll baste from there once that melts a little bit. So we'll go ahead and get some of this, you know, bacon grease and butter together up here on it like that. And then we got butter and bacon grease, a lot of bacon grease. You know, how can you go wrong with some bacon grease and some butter and some ribeye? You know, people say you can't eat carnivore, and some people say it's too expensive to eat like this. But if you can stop buying medicine and stop buying all the other things you got to buy, you know, and just focus on getting some good quality ground beef, some ribeyes, some chuck eyes, and get you some, you know, fish. You know, it's really not all that expensive, not much different than what you're already doing. So we're just gonna let this thing, we're trying to get it up there about 130, 135. When I look at it right now, I'm at about 130, so we're getting close. I'm gonna turn the fire up in just a minute, and so we can get this thing on up to 135. We're at yeah, we're close right now. So we're gonna turn it up just a little bit so we can get some charred ends. Try not to get that bacon, that butter to burn, and I don't want it to burn. I don't want So we're I say cooking with gas. We're cooking with propane right now. So it's going to be delicious. We're going to cut it open here for too long. Let you take a look at it once it rests a little bit. We have hit 135 with our steak here. So that's kind of like medium. We don't want to get too done. You can see it's kind of crispy on the back. So we're going to put this over here, and we're going to let that rest for a little bit, maybe 20 minutes, and then we're going to cut it and see if we like it. And we'll share that with you in just a minute. Well, let's take a look at this here, see if I got it done. I don't know what it's going to be like, you know. Oh yeah, I think I'm going to like that. Let me put down there. Take a bite. Delicious. Maybe a little bit overdone, but that's some medium right there, not medium rare. Almost medium well. So if you like it like that, if not, I just need to back it off a little bit. I got a couple more going over here now. I'm gonna back those off a little bit. I think most people in my house kind of like theirs medium well. I think they'll like this one like this. So be good. I'm gonna cut another piece of this right here, this other piece right here, and yeah, see, that's a little more medium right there, and I'm gonna like that medium. Hey, thanks for coming along on our journey today. I hope you enjoyed this quick video on how to cook ribeye in a cast iron skillet. We love to do it out here. You know, we love to go camping, and that's one of my favorite meals. I usually throw a couple eggs on with it, and steak and eggs. You just can't do a whole lot better than that, in my opinion. So I know a lot of you will love this, so give it a try. As always, we love it if you would like and subscribe to our channel. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell. Ding. I can't do that. Anyway, hit that notification bell so you'll know when our next episode comes out. Remember, to infinity and beyond.